Yeah, in this video, now I am explaining how to create client in SAP S/4HANA Server 2025 system. In SAP S/4HANA Server 2025 system, how to create client. We want to create one new client in SAP S/4HANA Server 2025 system. So now double click SAP logon. Mass, double click entry. Now enter credentials. So logging into the system, I'm entering credentials to log on to the SAP system. Here I'm entering username, client, password, and logon language, enter. Now here, what is the T code to create a client? Before creating client, first of all, we want to create a logical system. Before creating client, first of all, we want to create a logical system. So SALE, S-A-L-E is the T code is there, or BD54. BD54 is the T code to create a logical system. Enter. So I want to create new client 100. That means I want to create logical system for 100 client. Click this continue button. Okay, here already for 000 client, there is a logical system. For 000 client, already logical system is created. For 100 client, we want to create a logical system. So here, when we click here and press F1 means you get definition about the logical system. Here, this is the definition. The distribution of data between systems required that each system in a network has a unique identification. In one network, there is a two systems. So we are transporting, we are distributing data, one system, we are copying one system. Suppose HP laptop is there, Dell laptop is there. In HP laptop, 000 client is there. In Dell laptop, 100 client is there. We are copying 000 client data to 100 client within a network. The two laptops is available within a network. We are copying one client data to other client who provide unique identification, different identification. Unique means different. Who provide that identification? Logical client only. Why? 000 client is 000 client data is copying to 100 client. That is not correct. So as far as system, client 000 data is copying to as far as system, client 100. That is the correct name. So who providing that information? Logical system. Through logical system only, it is possible to copying client data from one client to another client. Okay. So here we want to provide logical system details. Compulsory in client, we want to provide logical system. Click new entry here. Here, logical system. Here we want to provide logical system name exactly like this only. Exactly like this only. S for X means this is my system SAP system ID. S for HANA SAP system ID. CLNT 100. And here short description. Your wish. You provide anything that is the short description. After providing logical system name and short description, press enter key on keyboard. Now here click save. Logical system. Here they ask transport request, workbench request. Here they ask workbench request. That's why before creating logical system, first we create workbench request. In this system, I already created workbench request. So this is the mandatory compulsory. Before creating logical system, we want to create workbench request. Okay, now click continue. Already workbench request is there. I want to use this one only. Click continue. Now logical system is created. Now go back. Here we saw for source client, logical system is created. For target client, logical system is created. For whatever new client I am creating, 100 is the new client I am creating. For 100 client, logical system is created. Now go back. Now we want to create a client. What is the T code to create client? Not only in S/4HANA server, in ECC system, in NetWeaver, in solution manager, whatever, in all SAP systems, for creating client, T code is same. T code is SCC4. Is the T code to create a client. Enter. So present in my system, 000 client only is available. In SAP S/4HANA server system, 000 client only is available. Client is 3-digit number, 000 to 999 is there. Client is 3-digit number, 000 to 999 is there. Okay. So already 000 client is there. Suppose I want to try to create 000 client, is not possible. Already 000 client is there. So we want to create another client. Here new entry button is not there. Click here display or change and click continue button. Now click here new entries. Here we want to enter the client number. Which client you want to create, enter the client number there, 100. Here short description. Here short description, your wish. This is the short description I am providing. And city. So this is the city name I am providing. Here logical system. Click here and click this one. So this is the one. Double click. Currency. Click here. I'm providing currency. Scroll down. USD, United States, I want to provide this one. Double click. Client role. Click this drop down box. Here production client or testing client or customizing or demo, like that I selected customizing. So in company, when we creating client, on that time company only provide which client number you want to create. Company provide the client number, description, city, currency details, and client role details. Company provide you. You want to provide that details there. Scroll down. Here remaining no need to change anything. Remaining no need to change anything. Okay, now click save. Okay, click continue. Now client created successfully. Now go back. Whatever client I created, that information they show here. Whatever client I created, that information they show here clearly. Now I go back. I keep like this only. In 000 client I logged in. I keep like this only. Now here I'm opening entry again. Double click. Now I created new client. No. Now I want to log in with new client. There I created only new client only. There I created only client only. In client, inside client, I did not create any user. There I created only 100 client only. Inside 100 client, I did not create any user. That means whenever we want to log in with a new client, 100. Okay. Now I created there only client only. No, inside that 100 client, there is no users. In SAP systems, user data is called as user master record. In SAP system, user data is called as user master record. Okay, so in 100 client, there is no user master record. There is no user data. So whenever you understand, what you think means, whenever we are logging with a new client, in that new client, there is no user master record means, here compulsory we want to enter username SAP star only. That is very important point. Whenever we are logging with a new client, in that new client there is no user master record means, here we want to enter username SAP star and password is pass, small letters PASS. Logon language EN English. Enter. They're telling name or password is incorrect. Repeat logon. They're telling name or password is incorrect. But I enter the correct details only. Why it is telling like a name or password is incorrect means? Why means in SAP system, we want to change one setting. After changing that setting only, new client login is possible. That's why now here new client login is not possible. Now we want to change setting. Log off here. In SAP system, after installing in SAP system, we want to change any settings by using profiles only. By using profiles only, we want to change any settings in SAP system. What is the T code? Object10 is the T code. Enter. Here, click here, profile. Here, Default profile is there. Every instance profile is there. Now, whatever parameter value I'm changing, that changes will be done in entire SAP system. So, whatever changing you are doing, that changes will be done to entire SAP system means we want to select default profile. So here I want whatever parameter value I'm changing now, the changes will be done to entire SAP system. That's why I want to select here default profile. Double click default profile. Select extended maintenance and click change. Here click create parameter. Here you know the parameter name is, you type the parameter name here. So remember, very important, in SAP system, we want to change any settings means by using parameter name and parameter value. In profiles, parameter name, parameter value is there. So by using that details only, we want to change settings in SAP system. Suppose you know the parameter name is, directly type the parameter name here. Suppose you don't know the parameter name is, click here. So here 1895 entries, click this one. Suppose you know the parameter name starting means, type here login star. So that means they show all the parameter names starting with login. Click search. Okay, this is the list we get. Scroll down. This one. Login / no automatic user SAP star. Control of the automatic login user SAP star. So in interview, they ask this question compulsory. Very important question. What is that means? You log in with the new client on that time, you change one parameter value. Tell me the name of that parameter. You want to tell that parameter name. Login / no automatic user SAP star. Double click this parameter. Here, after installation, this parameter value is 1. When this parameter value is 1, on the time new client login is not possible in the system. When that parameter value is 0, on that time only new client login is possible. When that parameter value is 0, on that time only new client login is possible. That means now what we want to do, we want to change that parameter value from 1 to 0. Now I want to change that parameter value from 1 to 0. So here enter the parameter value 0. When this parameter value is 0, on that time only new client login is possible. Now click copy here. Go back. Click copy here. Go back. Click save. Click yes to activate. Click continue. Click continue. Exist. Log off. Yes. Close this one. Why I log off means, whatever parameter value we change, after restart the system only, that setting will be changed. After restart the system only, that parameter value will be changed. That's why I log off. That user will be log off. Now I want to restart the SAP system. How? Here, click search and type terminal. We use terminal or putty or mobester. Click this terminal to open. Match. By using terminal, now I want to connect to the Linux operating system. SSH space root at the rate of 192.168.0.117. Linux operating system username is root. Linux operating system IP address, this is one. And press enter key. Root password is root.123. Enter. Okay, root.123. Enter. Connected. Okay, now who am I? Enter. You are in root user. So you want to switch your user from root to SID ADM account. So switch user, SU means switch user. Switch user space minus space S for X ADM. Enter. Now who am I? Enter. Now we are in S for S ADM account. Now what is the command to restart the SAP system? SAP control space minus NR space instance number, primary application server instance number 21 space minus function space restart system. In restart system, R caps, S caps. This is the command SAP control space minus NR space primary application server instance number space minus function space restart system. Enter. So it is restarting. Restarting means system present running, system down and up. That is the meaning of restart. After restart the system only, whatever parameter value we change, that parameter value will be changed. Why means it is not dynamic parameter. So how we know that that parameter after changing that parameter value we want to restart means we want before changing that parameter value in RZ11 T code we check that is dynamic parameter or not. They show it is not dynamic parameter. On that time it is not dynamic parameter means we want to restart the SAP system. That login / no automatic user SAP star parameter is not a dynamic parameter. That's why after changing that parameter value, compulsory we want to restart the system. After restart the system only, that parameter value is changed from 1 to 0. So that's why. So that parameter value, when that parameter value is 0, on that time only new client login is possible. For that purpose, why I'm changing that new that parameter value means that parameter value after installation, that parameter value is 1. That's why new client 100 SAP star password pass is not able to log in. So after changing that parameter value, I show it will be login. Now I want to check that parameter that system is restarted or not. Means up arrow, press up arrow on keyboard. In the place of restart system, type get process list. Enter. Okay, it is started. Now double click SAP logon. Maximize. Double click entry. Enter the username 100. So there is no user master record. There is no users. There is no user data in 100 client. That's why user SAP star and password pass in small letters PASS and logon language EN English only. Now press enter key on keyboard. Okay. New client login. Click this continue button. So here system status. Okay, here I logged with new client 100 only. Okay, this is the way we create a new client. And this is the way we want to log on to the new client in that SAP system. Here we are learning how to create new client and how to log on to the SAP system by using new client in SAP S/4HANA Server 2025 system. This is SAP S/4HANA Server 2025 system. In that system, I clearly show how to create a new client and by using that new client, how to log on to the SAP system clearly. It is completed. So not only in S/4HANA, in ECC system, in NetWeaver system, in Solution Manager system, in every system, new client create and log on to the new SAP system with the new client, same process only. There is no difference. Everything is same. So whatever steps I tell here now, how to create new client, how to log on to the SAP system with the new client, what are the steps I tell? Same steps we want to follow in ECC system, NetWeaver system, Solution Manager, in every SAP system. There is no difference. It is completed topic.